Hello everybody, I am back, I have returned, and today we are going to go back into Alternate History of the World, Episode 3. So first thing I'm going to talk about is how I almost lost the map. And so I almost lost the map again, but I didn't. I was able to restore it, but when I restored it, part of the brown claims messed up, so I don't know. I'm probably not going to fix them, and I think maybe even a bit of the lime green country also got messed up. And I looked over at Taiwan. I'm pretty sure I drew Taiwan as a province, but I'll have to go back and check, so for now it's just going to be a province and it'll stay that way. So for you guys it'll be like an average video, not like the one like before, but for me, it's going to take a little bit longer because not only will I be doing episode 3, but at the same time, I will be recording Alternate History of the Americas, episode 1. In case you don't remember, in episode 1 and episode 2, I talked about how I will be doing a separate series for the United States, or not the United States, but North and South America. I see the US geography getting to my head, thinking we own the entire continents, both of them. Also, why is there not a split? We'll just say that there's no split there because the Panama Canal hasn't been built yet. Yeah, so it's going to be a much longer recording session for me. In fact, I'm about to do the intro, so let me record the intro for Alternate History of the Americas, then we'll get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, first thing that's going to happen is expansion over here. Of course, these nations, the brown nations, for a time been wanting to come back over, meet up with these guys, and these guys have no idea these two exist. Lime Nation over here is going to come down here, and they're going to continue try and go to Sri Lanka over here. While they're at it, they'll probably also expand down here. Alright, like that. They'll probably also have to split this up so they'll get their first states. Or their newer states, at least. Because you remember, brown was a state and then it broke away. Remember, these guys are like India and Pakistan of our world, which is ironic because they're at where India and Pakistan are at in real life. Over here, we're going to watch as more of the Italian peninsula is going to be discovered. Not much more will be discovered, but some parts of it will. We'll find some islands over here, and they will begin to continue to explore Arabian Peninsula and Africa. So first thing that's going to happen is Arabian Peninsula exploration. It's going to come down here, where they will then begin making ports over here, which I might add on a separate map. I'll probably add ports. And they'll begin to find out what over here looks like. And sticking to the coast, they'll meet up with everyone over here. And over here will be easily discovered. I don't know why that's there, but it's now not. And then explore some more areas up here. Over here. And up here. And of course, this is a giant desert right here, so it's going to be slow. I'm just trying to clean that up right now. Alright, and we'll also continue to begin to explore more over here. And over there. So that this is what they know about everything. Over here, they're gonna continue exploration on this side. While everyone over here is going to discover over here. They will come over here, and they'll begin to explore it. And they will not mess up my map. Brown Nation will begin to expand up here. like that. Also, there may be some background noise because my siblings are watching a movie, so ignore it if you want to. Explosion over here will be slow at first, but eventually something major will happen. So these guys have been working for a long time. The guys over here have not been so focused on that. I said they're not so focused on that, except for that right there. I don't like it, so they discover it. They haven't been focused over here, they've been more focused over here. So everyone's going to explore over here. That's gonna be happening. When suddenly, forces and people in the Brown Nation will come over up here. They will meet Cyan. And very quickly, information from over here everyone from over here and information will come over talking about this and all the information, so that for everyone, the map for these two guys will be updated to match the map for over here. Which, speaking of which, it is map updating time. These guys over here probably not liked each other for a long time, and that's gonna come into account when they're going to get into another war. And it's gonna be this guy. Remember, this guy was originally created because of a border dispute. It's gonna not like looking like rectangular, and so it's gonna begin to expand. It's gonna fight real well. In fact, neither of these guys will know how it's fighting so well. It just is, somehow. But eventually they'll begin to push into it. Eventually they begin to push into it, and then these two start fighting as well. So it's just everyone versus everyone at that point, except for the red, because red actually played a part in this. You see, your Red Nation funded a government overthrow in the Dark Red Nation, which is why the Dark Red Nation started fighting everyone. Their government got overthrown. So, yeah, it's not looking too good for them. So yeah, these guys are gonna fight. They're gonna fight some more. And then this nation come in here and they'll start to fight back. And then these guys will start fighting back against everyone. Like that. And then they'll come down there. And then we'll get an enclave, which these guys will probably do that too. And then that's gonna happen. And then it's gonna look like that. And then they're gonna make peace. And the only thing that changed basically was the borders that they claimed before stayed like that. Otherwise, everything just literally stays the same. So now everyone looks like that. Really wonky. Not very good. Gotta do that. And now we're fixed. Discovery of new people over here that they'd completely forgotten about completely blows everyone's mind. They then realize that, hey, we have land over here, so let's connect it quickly. While at the same time discovering more land, they realize, hey, we can explore more land in such a way where we connect in such a way that we literally find more of the peninsula while we connect in such a way. So they meet up over here, and then they quickly find out what's over there. Take a guess on what it is. It's probably just a bunch of desert. I actually don't know, because I don't have a geography map of the Arabian Peninsula right now. I have one of the the West Coast, America. I have a map of the West Coast of America over here. I needed it. I kind of sort of did need that. I kind of did. So yeah. Yeah, that happened. Anyways, over here. Actually no, let's take our eyes from over here to China. First things first, discovery of new land. This time I'm not going to be an absolute idiot, and I'm going to actually have a geography map of China up. And I already have it open, so I can look at it and I can see that, no joke, it is mostly desert over here. So they're just going to go around that instead. They're going to go around that. Yeah, so that's all desert. What the heck is G? Gradient? Oh. We don't care about that, guys. See, not even I know most of these things on the website I'm using works. Which, by the way, I'm using pixlr.com/e or /editor. So go to pixlr.com/editor. I will link it in the description of this video. In fact, I might go back and link it in the other 2 alternate history videos. So yeah, I'll do that. Up here, there's apparently a river. So, of course, they're going to follow this river. And they're going to follow it. And, yeah, they sure will follow it. While also figuring out that there's desert over here. More desert. Yippee. I'm going to start leading people over here. Rut-row, desert. And then they're going to lead people over here. Rut-row, desert. Over here, still desert. Not as much desert. So then they're going to discover everything there. And I'm going through this too fast. I'm kind of in a rush, because I'm recording 2 things at once. So they're gonna begin to come around over here, and they're gonna begin to discover things over here, and over here. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Wait. And there we go. So then they're gonna try and discover what's in the open areas over here. Figure out what. Yeah, sure. They discover what that is. Over here, we split it in half, so it's easier to discover. We discover more of that first. Discover that first. Then they're going to expand a Ruski. So they're also going to take the island down here, which I don't know what that is. I can see its name on the physical map of, or geography map of China I have open right now, but I cannot see what it is saying. Sorry guys, but just how it works. Over here in the Koreas, I mean, the land is okay, I guess. I mean, it's... Sorry guys, I'm tired. I mean, it's not desert, but it's not lush. So, I'd say they discover it. They'll just come over here. We'll take some of that. I don't see much of it that's very lush, though, so we'll just say that we discover some things over here. Rut-row, new country time, Banana Nation. Yeah, we're gonna get a nation, but that's the same color as bananas. I cannot see that on a map, which is probably not good, but I don't care. And go back to discovering this area, Korean Peninsula. what will they do? They will discover it. And they will take that. And it will be rightfully theirs. For now. Who knows, maybe I'll split it up like in real life. I won't do that. For now. I don't know if I will. I don't dictate my actions for the future. I cannot see that, I swear. In capital time, I'm gonna have to update capitals. This guy is going to be right here. We're gonna have their capital right there. I cannot see that. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot see that. So, yeah. That happened. I'm having to multitask right now. Working on both the Americas over here and everyone else over here is not fun, guys. I will say that. These guys, let's focus on these guys for a moment. They're one step closer to getting a Sri Lanka without taking over the entire map. I said that. Nope. Still, I'm pretty sure I told people not to ping me on Discord. And I would go into Do Not Disturb mode, but it just won't work for me on PC. I can't turn it off for some reason. Anyways, they start to discover more down here, and once they see just how small it is, or whatever, it's not small, of course, but once they see its true size, they're gonna realize, hey, we could just stretch down here, and they're gonna do just that. And then they're gonna quickly discover everything down there. And this is gonna be great news for these guys. They're gonna quickly, swiftly set up a colony down here. Sorry guys, I was having to check on something on Discord, as I told you people were DMing me on Discord. Anyways, they're also gonna try and span beginning of take down here. And they're gonna realize, hey, now we should probably begin exploring over here. So they're gonna do just that. And yeah, they're gonna do it. Sure as heck we're gonna do it. Oh, remember Sri Lanka? They finally discovered Sri Lanka. The rumored lands that someone rumored about years ago, which they have been searching for years. They've finally discovered it. And for us, it's only been like 2 episodes probably. It adds up to 2 episodes. But they've discovered it. The lands they've wanted to have for so long. So they do a poll within their people, which we'll go back to in episode 4. Okay. We'll get back to the polls in episode 4. And see how they turn out. Back over here, you see people need to explore over here. Hoping out to help everyone. And then they're gonna realize, hey, just do this, and then you have a giant circle area. You can easily discover, but people are more excited about finding Sri Lanka that they're gonna actually try and discover it. It's gonna be so quick because everyone's over here supporting everything. They're just gonna find it all instantly, and not only that, instead of like, it's unlike what most countries did, like in China when they found this nation, it took them a little bit to annex it, and then this guy took a little bit to become a state. No, this guy literally just gets taken, he just gets conquered, and then he just becomes a state. It becomes a literal state instantly. It becomes a state already. If they discover it for not that long, it becomes a state. So you can tell these people were excited when they found it that they even already had it planned as a state. I mean, they literally just discovered it, and it's now already a freaking state. I mean, they just discovered it. It's already a state. That's gotta tell you something. Show the devotion. And then they find these areas, these islands. I'm gonna turn off states. They're gonna discover these islands right here. Yeah, I guess they own them now. And it's not as big of a discovery as Sri Lanka, which I've been looking for a while now. And then they're gonna explore more over here. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. Back here, well, expeditions were going fast, and then they're gonna slow down. Then they're gonna stop right here, where literally everything they found is just that. And why do they slow down? Well, obviously, same over here, it starts out huge, massive, and it slows down, and it stops. And why? Well, they just found Sri Lanka, and it's going viral, so everything over here is gonna stop. Even wars. Even wars. Yeah, even wars are gonna stop over here. Wars? No wars. Wars stop. Yeah, Sri Lanka, it brings world peace. Except for these guys who don't know about it, these two. And then the nations in the Americas. But of course the nations in America will probably not know about it until they discover the Americas in like episode... Who knows what episode, actually? I don't know. Yeah. So everyone's freaking out over that. And immediately this guy just stopped fighting with this guy. That is until this nation comes along, comes down here, discovers this area, and then claims it as their own. So now they have a colony over here. Yeah, these two are going to be the first colonial nation. And then they're going to literally, watch this, claim that. And this is going to really anger many countries. Except for one, the Red Nation. The red guy, big guy, we all know, he's not like, he's the original, and he doesn't like these new nations coming over, taking all this fame and his strength away, because, like, all of a sudden everyone's just dedicating everything they own to this guy. So the Red Nation is going to support the Brown Nation so far as to also become a colonialist, or whatever, however the heck it's pronounced, and literally taking land over here. And then he's gonna sail boats over here, discover what's over here, colony, over here, I think. Fingers crossed. Alright, yeah. Over here. Colony. I said colony. Over here is a colony. Why did they do this? Just so they can be closer to the Orange Nation. Then, travel down here. Set up region right there. That's theirs now. Is not going to look well in the eyes of other nations, except for the Brown Nation, which actually supports this. The Red Team will then begin to help explore over here, probably in the intent to claim land, but in retaliation, Blue Nation will, or not the Blue Nation, yeah, actually, most of the nations over here that support Green will give supplies away, and they will help as the Lime Nation over here begins to take over. Yeah, Green. It's gonna quickly take a good chunk of the land over here, like that. So that way no one else can expand. they do leave out some land like that. And that will probably become its own nation. What nation? Give me a second to decide. I think it's gonna be skin-colored nation. They're going to come over here and they're gonna discover some land over here. And then they're gonna instantly claim it as their own. And they're not gonna start a border dispute, no one wants those. They are going to get real close to one as people start to walk over here thinking it's theirs. And then what do? They discover everything over here. Then they come over here and they claim a bunch of it. Like a bunch of it. And then everyone's getting all confused and stuff like what's with the new nation. And then some people from over here, Crimea, these guys are neutral, they don't want to expand, they like it on their little island, they don't want anyone to take them over. What they're gonna do is they're gonna meet with people over here. So, progress over here, I guess. And people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that happened. And people are gonna be glad, because now, through Crimea, people can go through. See, Crimea wants to pay a tax. If people don't want to pay that tax, heck, their own people don't support it. If people are like, alright, fine, we'll enforce the tax, but we'll help everyone discover a pass around. Well, they do basically just that. They're gonna find that pass around. And they're gonna take it. Else can claim over there. They're not gonna take it. Remember, these guys won't expand. Their whole purpose is to be the one island right here. It just does nothing except for help some people. Why? Well, I do have a idea I'm gonna do with it, but it's not gonna be as big as Sri Lanka because we literally just saw the entire world basically unite over Sri Lanka. Basically, these brown and red, however, they did not like the discovery of Sri Lanka. They did not like it. They strongly did not like it. And so yeah, people are gonna freak out over that. This nation is gonna begin to take more over here. When suddenly that's not gonna happen. But that's gonna happen. And then the green team will have people come over here to claim it. Red nation over here comes over here looking for more revenge for what these guys did to them, and they're gonna just almost cut them off. That close. You know, they're that close, basically, when bang, 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 and then there's gonna be an entire flock and stuff to come over here and make sure they don't do nothing. So that these guys are basically harmless. Putting that over there. And this does, of course, as one would imagine, spark some, it does enrage people from both brown and red, especially the governments, and then they're gonna decide, hey, new guy, you want some of the land? And you guys gonna say, yeah, sure. You're gonna sell it all to red, the new guy. And the new guy, however, the new guy likes it so much, actually, they are going to ally with the green. Now they're allied. And, red guy doesn't like that, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna have some people come over here. Make a landing right here. That's their capital. That's their capital, so they're gonna make a landing right here. An act of war, basically. Now, these guys are at war. And, Brown is going to take this as an excuse to also begin invading the Lime team. Lime team, however, is not in the mood. Literally, all that happens is very simple. What happens is they move their capital here, so now they have 2 capitals, but literally, who cares? These guys, of course, because literally, the wrong thing. They're the one nation they want to go to war with, just move the capital, so now they have to completely come to a new area if they want to invade. Oh well, if we land over here, they guess, and they take it, I guess. They guess, I mean. They'll take it. Of course they will. They're greedy. They're angry. These guys over here will take that. In fact, they're gonna decide, hey, let's split like this. And like that. And they're not gonna take over the whole world. This is where I realize that actually I've been drawing everything on wrong map. So I'm gonna have to go back in there and erase everything. So people over here put everything down here. Red takes everything here. And they're gonna try and take something over here. I'm gonna take that successfully, but they're not gonna take over there successfully. They're also not gonna take there. Over here, invasion will continue, and people will fight over this. Alright, that's good. It's gonna war. That is war. It's gonna happen. Oh, my bad. War sure do be happening. In the end, over here is taken. Over here is taken. Over there as well. Actually, over here is literally just taken over by these guys, which they were given permission to take it, though. In the peace treaty, we see the Red Nation take over here. Well, if the Brown Nation takes little stuff over here. The Lime team doesn't care, though. What they do is they go neutral, and they don't do anything for the rest of their lives, for now. I do have plans for them, but I'll explain those plans later on in time. And this colony over here is going to quickly destabilize, as influence from Lime Nation will begin to affect this nation. It will quickly do the opposite of stabilize, instead destabilize. As one would imagine, destabilizing is not a fun thing to do. That is something these guys would very much tell you about. As they say, these guys watch this province over here, along with multiple colonies over here, leave this over here. It gains independence, but it's quickly annexed by these guys over here, which don't like the borders for that, so I'll fix that real quick. Just like that, that happens. Nations over here, they'll also independent size. I'm gonna start getting creative with these colors, my friends. It's free, it's its own color. That is barely its own color. A province right here. Province right here, the light orange, will actually be the only one of these provinces to expand. It'll come over here, and it'll take everything there. And just like that, everything we'll be doing in the Europe will be done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, like the video. What, did you think I was gonna tell you all to subscribe? I don't care if you subscribe or not, alright? I'm just a random person, random section of the world, making silly billy videos for the sake of it. You want me to subscribe if I don't have faith? I mean, I do have some faith in this, but I'm not gonna, like, put my entire career on this. So I'm not gonna ask you all to subscribe. You can if you want. I don't care if you do or not. Share this with your friends? No, I wouldn't say so. It's not very professional. Also, I struggle a lot, especially at talking. I'm not good at talking. I can tell you that. I mean, like, if I'm in front of people, I'm not good at talking, and especially editing. Jeez, I'm not good at editing. Not good at all. And, yeah, I think that's it. I'll see y'all in the next one.